Thought I'd do a quick video and explain why we've had a 180 in the markets in the last 24 hours. We were bearish yesterday and bullish today. I didn't do a video here on YouTube. I've been putting them on Twitter directly, but we've been bullish on the SPYs that they're going to go and hit all-time highs at the end of the year. That's remained a constant. However, we've also been maintaining that we'll probably come back and retest the lows of October 10. And despite these run-ups, we continue to think that we might get out of town without that happening. And yesterday we thought it might be happening because we came down an expansion of volume and closed below this key swing point right here, right? And so that's a signal that was without question going to come down here and test this. Well, surprise, surprise, today, before tonight's earnings, by the way, it closed above that swing point. That signals lighter volume, which means you don't have enough gas to go to all-time highs, but this wants higher price. I don't know, somewhere up in here to 673, 675. I'm not sure. Somewhere in this range I would expect. It might run into Thanksgiving. Same thing with QQQs. You know, we were bearish yesterday, which is kind of funny because we closed below the swing point on volume, signaling we were without question going to come down here and test this. Now in a complete 180, again, before Nvidia earnings, same scenario. We'll hit back up here somewhere. So so we continue to chop, and the learning here is when you're inside this range, it's not going anywhere. We're still inside the range. In fact, you could actually go back all the way to, well, SPY is a better example. Let's use SPY just because it's easier. You could argue that this has been trading sideways all the way since September, right? It's just been in this channel. You would put a top channel up here. Say, okay, we went to this area. We have not been able to break out of this area for the last month and a half. As long as we're inside this channel, if your eye can tune into that, we're going to continue to trade sideways. So there's going to be much of that we're going to continue to trade sideways. Now, I think we close at all-time highs into the end of the year. Don't know when that happens, but this bounce here doesn't have enough volume to take it significantly higher. So I'm just judging from experience, probably middle of the range here is probably where we're headed to. So those are the indices. Let's just check on a few stocks and see where they are. Apple, nothing wrong with it, hanging out, right? It's hanging out within this channel that it's been hanging out in since October. And so we haven't hit anything yet, but looking for all-time highs. Nothing wrong with it. It's still bullish. Amazon broke down, but trying to recover. We technically, if you look at this in the weekly, nothing really wrong with it. We just came out down here and broke the bottom of this channel. Now I say, why isn't there anything wrong with it? Look at this massive buy volume right here. Massive buy volume here. So these pullbacks have been a lighter volume. It's still hanging in there. Google, we've maintained, well, if I can click on Google here, sorry about that. Google, we've maintained, Google's been bullish since I'm down here in the early 200 areas, and obviously it broke out again today. But Google looks fine, a market leader. Goldman Sachs still looks fine, hanging out here in this channel. If your eye can go to this right here, you can look at it this way, right? We're still in this channel right here, just hanging out. Not testing the lows, not testing the highs, just kind of hanging out in the middle here. I'm too anal retentive trying to draw this the right way. I'll stop. So we're in here, but we're building cause for higher price. Microsoft is the only one that's negative, right? Microsoft broke down on volume. This wants to go down here and retest the, can't remember what the projected price move is. I think it's 429. I did the calculation earlier. Somewhere around the 429 area. Microsoft is bearish. I expect maybe some sort of bounce tomorrow, but I don't think it'll be sustained. Meta, we said it would come down here and hit the 590. It did that. It spiked the 590. I think it's done. I think now we'll probably bounce and start to build our way back up here. If you wanted to buy it, you could. You just have a tight stop here right under the 590 area. Your support is all of this volume over here, right? All this massive volume right here is what you're counting on to not let it go below 590. What else we have? AMD, same thing, just hanging out. Pulled back today, probably bounce tomorrow. We're still above the breakout back here from March. Nvidia blew out earnings today, but again, you wouldn't buy this until the highs. After hours, I don't have after hours on here, but after hours, I think it's trading somewhere in the 190, 192 area, something like that. It's just going to open up in the middle of the channel. You wouldn't chase this, right? You'd wait for it to take out the highs. and the projected price move is 224 or higher than that. That's where the easy money is made. If you buy something in the middle here like this, even after an earnings breakout, it's just chop. It could go up, come back down, go up, come back down. You don't want to do that. That's just a waste of money. You want to make sure that it really breaks out, and you only see that at the highs or the lows. Same thing with Tesla. We're trading here at the lower channel. It's not ready to break out yet. It's going nowhere. So the stocks are fine. Leaders like Google and Amazon and Apple and others that I'm probably not mentioning are maintaining this market and keeping it higher. And we expect a run into all-time highs at the end of the year. This bounce isn't going to do that, but certainly we expect higher prices probably over the next couple of days. So hope that helps give some insight in terms of the market, where it stands. And we'll talk to you today. We'll talk to you later. Have a good evening.